Part 3 of the Hobby Boss Typhoon, the red bottom. But first I'm gonna have to start touching up a little bit more because now that the propellers are dry, I'm gonna paint the outsides black because they're supposed to be black. I'm also gonna have to paint like the part of the elevators or whatever they're called black too. It's gonna face upwards. So I'm gonna use my black paint for that. I very carefully not to use a lot of paint because I'm running low on this black. So only the part that's visible from the top of the elevators you're going to paint black. That's it for these. I'm going to flip this over now, and then these things outside I'm going to paint black. Because nobody's going to see the inside, really. Alright, that's one down pretty much. Now I have the other one to do. Okay, now time for the red, but first I'm going to have to move the conning tower. And these things, I'm going to move them out of my way. I'm going to use an X-Acto knife just to barely nudge it off. I'm going to pick it up like this, right here. Alright, now it's red time. Just shake up the red a little bit because I don't want it to be leaky. These things so hard to open. I think the paint dried. Yep, just got it. Yeah, a lot of dried paint in here. Okay. Now I'm gonna paint this red, starting how I did last time, only holding the fin. Actually, I don't need to only hold the fin because I have like 90% of the submarine left to paint. I mean, well, at least this bottom. But I also do it in halves because I also did this one in halves because it has two different colors on two different sides, and that would make it a lot easier not to mix the paints up. And they can be more even and look more realistic. So that's why I did it with this half-on-half approach instead of fully building the model and painting it. You know, I have plenty of red, so at least I'm not going to have to worry about running out of this on this model. Oh yeah, when you're painting, I forgot to add this in part two. Use like an old shower cloth or something or something plastic when you're painting, so you don't have to worry about being like not touching the edges or anything. So you can really get into all the parts of the model. Really make a nice model. Now I'm not gonna do two coats of red, and then the red's a little watery because it's a submarine, and I'm gonna make it look more worn down if the paint's not exactly even. Same thing with the black, like that's why I left it a little uneven in some areas. It gives it more realistic, like it's been used for a while look. Instead of instead of a brand new, just newly launched submarine. It gives it more realism, you know? More realistic look. Alright, and that's gonna sum up part 3. So I'll see you all tomorrow or maybe sometime later in the day. So anyway, consider subscribing if you like what I'm doing.